Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the Annie and Mindy show. I'm Mindy Stern and I'm talking to you from Israel.
Hi, and I'm Annie Callis talking to you from Melbourne, Australia. So this is PM and AM over there.
Yeah, fantastic. We're talking from both sides of the world and we're so happy that you came to spend the next half hour with us talking about, I guess, life. Talking about life. So today life is very active. It's a crazy day all over the world. It's Black Friday. Oh my God. I think Black Friday is the best of times and the worst of times. What do you think, Annie?
Well, I don't know what Black Friday actually means. Somebody told me that it's the stores getting their numbers into the black. I guess so. But this is not an Australian thing. This is something that happens in the United States, and for whatever the reasons are, all of a sudden now we have Black Friday and the world's gone mad. Absolutely mad. I had a meeting today in a shopping center. So somebody that a friend, and I haven't seen for a while. She said, let's catch up. So I thought, okay, she's got a child with her. Let's meet somewhere halfway. There's this shopping center. We go have a coffee. We have a chat. She's considering being a coach at some point. So I catch up with her every once in a while. Wow. I couldn't get over. It took me half an hour to get into the car park and then trying to find a parking. Like all the lanes were jam-packed, and this is at midday. And I'm thinking, what is happening here? Now, we also have Christmas coming up, but this is crazy.
Yeah. Black Friday is nutso. Now I'm an American, so I grew up in the United States, and I left the United States 30 years ago. When I was growing up, there was no such thing as Black Friday. What happens is that the Christmas season, the shopping season starts the day after Thanksgiving. So in the United States, yesterday was Thanksgiving. Today is the day after Thanksgiving. Most people are on holiday. It's a Thanksgiving weekend. It's Thursday. Well, maybe they have work on Thursday. I don't know, but Friday is off, and then you have Saturday and Sunday. So it's a long weekend. And so the Christmas season officially opens the day after Thanksgiving. And I guess sometime after I had left, because it wasn't there when I was a kid, it grew into something really big. And I understand that people in the United States, they after Thanksgiving dinner, they go camping in, the car parks of shopping centers or Apple or wherever to be the first online in the morning to take advantage of the big sales that now have come to be known, associated as Black Friday. And not only is it, you go to the stores, but now in the global digital world that we live in today, you see it all over the internet. So people who have products and internet stores, and people, even like us, coaches who have a digital platform, start jumping up on this Black Friday hype to sell more products. So you give big discount, theory being that you sell more product, and everybody's happy. The store owners are happy. They go into the black. The people are happy because they can buy things that they've been looking for a discounted price. But I'm a financial coach, so I see the benefit, and I see a huge problem. There might even be more of a problem with Black Friday than there is a benefit.
I actually think you got to be like really organized. If you want to go and do this, fair enough. And if you know what you want, I guess it's a good thing. But I'm sorry, for me to sit there and park the car the night before to save a couple of bucks, I don't know. And as you are my financial coach and you're starting to teach me about money and all of that, I just go, yeah, that's not an abundant mindset to save 10% or 30%. Really? Anyway, so I was really annoyed, and I was watching all the people running around, and this brings me to this whole Christmas shopping, right? So you don't celebrate Christmas, right? But you have Hanukkah or something?
Hanukkah, 8 days of presents.
Okay, so So I don't really know what it means. You can maybe talk about it after I have my rant. So everybody, it's Christmas. Okay, so we need to go and buy gifts. And they're running around the shops, zigzagging, stepping over people, pulling the kids behind them. The kids are beyond themselves, tired. They are screaming and yelling, and there's so much noise, like unnecessary noise. Now, I have a child, right? And maybe I have been blessed to have family members that could look after him, or if I went shopping with my husband, or we put him in a pram, but we took care of him first and foremost, like nothing else matters. So if he was in a pram and he was, or stroller, whatever you call it, you know, and he was bothered, we attended to him first and foremost. Nothing else mattered, because the shops will be there tomorrow, and just before Christmas, 24 hours or 48 hours before, they always change them. They open 24 hours. I mean, how much shopping can you do? And seriously, the arguments, these are...
I don't know what that means.
Oh, hang on.
Siri? Good morning, Siri.
Oh, seriously, I don't know what seriously arguments means. Thanks, Siri. What do I do now? How do I turn her off? Put her in a drawer. Yeah, okay. So I see this couple, right? And they're wobbling around with all these bags. They're yelling at the kids. The kids are like, Mom, I just want to go and play. Mom, Dad. And then they're having a go at each other. And they are calling each other names. And I come across this every single year. Without fail, I see a couple fighting. And I just think, well, let's think about it. These holidays, these Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, all these events, right? What do they represent? To me, being with family, yes, I do enjoy getting a gift. I'm not going to say I don't. But my God, you have like 360 days. Let's take out 5, right? You have 360 days in a year to, if you want to get a gift for somebody, think about it. Think about who they are. Think about who you are. And that gift, in my opinion, so this is just my opinion, so I don't want everybody to go, this is just my opinion, should represent both people. Be more open, be more present to who they are, what they like, listen to what they enjoy, and then go out and get it. And it doesn't need to be $100 or $200. You can actually get something for $10 that makes the biggest difference. Books are on sale at the moment, and I bought some books, and I know that the person that are going to get them, they're going to love it, because I know who they are, and and it's just completely baffles me. Why don't you make it as a couple? Make it a day. Make it a date. Sit down, write a list of who's coming, where we're going, what we're going to do. Okay, so let's figure it out. Yeah. It takes an hour of your time, really, and figure out what can we do, what can we get, what's our budget, and all that kind of stuff. Then you can't tell me that you have absolutely nobody to look after your kids.
Well, I don't know. Some people don't have anybody to look after their kids. I'm a single mom living far away from my parents and my sisters and whatever. So my kids are with me. But I agree with you also, Annie, that your kids have to come first. And if your kids are going nuts, and it's not the time for them, then you need to maybe reschedule and find another way to do it, because it's not pleasant. And it makes the whole, just like you said, it makes the whole holiday season, the gift giving, the shopping, very aggravating instead of something fun, and the stress of also it not being fun and having the kids around and having to buy the presents and having to take advantage of this opportunity and not having any money really to be doing it. It becomes stressful from every direction. Like you said, you're fighting with your spouse, you're fighting with your kids are uncomfortable, you're worried about the money, you need to buy the presents. So it just becomes, instead of a really fun thing, an empowering thing, it becomes super stressful, super, super stressful. And there's a lot of techniques, ways of thinking that can really make it fun. And I love what you said about, I think everything could be much better if it's planned. I'm not meaning planned in advance. It could be spontaneously planned as well. But stop and think about it. What's the goal? What are you doing? What do you want to get? Just like you said, what do you want to get? And I love the thing that you said about presents. People think, I don't know what people think. I work with a lot of people, and presents is a very big part of people's budget. They don't even count it. They don't even know how much they're giving in presents. It turns out that people give a lot of presents, which is great. I think giving is a wonderful thing. But it turns out to be, better than the Joneses. Let me give a gift at least as much as they gave me, or that it has to look good, or it has to be expensive, or that you have these all sorts of, financial and the way it looks type of decisions about making the gift, instead of it being personal and to the point. I think if you just think about, just like you said, if you think about for 2 seconds about the person you're going to give the gift to, what are they about? What do they like? Even when I talk to some of my clients, I would say, make something. Make it. Think about it. Make something, a picture frame, get a plant and make something around it, make food, make something, think about it.
How's this? My son just turned 18. So because of the exams, we couldn't have his birthday party. So next week we're having his birthday party. And he invited this girl, and she said, Julia, I said, what do you like to eat? Because I have no money and I can't buy you a gift. And Julian said, I don't know, what do you want to make? So she sent him a list of 3 different types of biscuits. He picked the chocolate chip bickies. So she's going to make him a tray of chocolate chip biscuits. How amazing. And how is this? As you were talking, I'm going, oh my God, all these memories are coming back. When Julian was younger and he believed in Santa, right? So I don't know where I read it or I watched the video or something. So I wrote him a letter from Santa.
Yeah.
I looked at what happened during the week, the year, and his behavior and all that kind of stuff, right? And he was a good boy. And then the things that he wanted for Christmas. So I made it out that Santa wrote him a letter and told him how proud he is of him, and told him that he spoke to mom and dad, and he actually got him some of the gifts that he really wanted because he was a really good boy, and blah, 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 right? Oh my God.
What a nice idea.
Oh my God. I did it for 3 years in a row.
That's
right?
amazing.
And at night, the night before, we got the biscuits and the milk, and we put them out because Santa was coming. And then as Julian would go to bed, I said to Chris, drink the milk and eat the bickies and some crumbs, right? And then Julian, first he would get up in the morning, and Julian liked to sleep in, not on Christmas morning, right? And he would wake up and run outside. He goes, Mom, he came. And I said, how do you know? He goes, look, he drank the milk and ate the bickies. Right? But when he read the letter, every single year, he broke into tears.
It's amazing. That's beautiful.
It got him in here, And yeah, he loved the presents, and he, we spoiled him rotten, and he had boxes and boxes and boxes, right? As the years went by, they became less boxes, but more expensive boxes.
Yeah.
They became computers, right? But those letters, and even on his birthday, we celebrated just us, the family, his dad, his grandma, and myself. And we both wrote him a letter. It really touched him. So writing a letter of gratitude, writing a letter of
Appreciate.
what is it that I love about you, or what is special about you, that can carry its weight in gold.
Yeah, much more than any present can do, you know.
You know, so since when did we become this materialistic world? I mean, I like good things. I like nice furniture. I like nice clothes. I like nice, you know, I like having my nails done, and I like living in a nice house. It's nothing wrong with that. But when it's at the detriment of another human being, I kind of just sit there and I wonder, when did we become like that?
Yeah,
Right?
you know,
So
it's I think we need to look inside ourselves and connect on a deeper level. So it's not, if you like nice things isn't a detriment to anybody, but if the things become more important than the communication and the connection, then there might be an issue, you know, because you know, people like people want to be connected with people, and a gift is really in its core a show of appreciation, just like that letter. You know, if you write the letter and appreciate, a gift is also a show of appreciation. You know, here in Israel, I don't know how they do it in Australia, but when you go to like a wedding or a bar mitzvah or something, or a child is born, people have to come with a big fat check. And what they do is they look on their list of who came to their, you know, bar mitzvah, birth or wedding, what they gave you, and they have to match the number on the check. And there's no appreciation. Whereas someone's getting married, so of course it costs them money to make an event happen. But you know, is it the money is that what you want to give them? I mean, is it a dollar amount of money, or a shekel, or whatever it is, or a euro or a pound that's going to bless the wedding? Think of it in the mind that you're going to bless the wedding. And then my clients, so when I say ideas like that, they say, but what are people going to think of me? They might just think that you took the time to think about them and appreciate them, and get them something that they can use and something that they like, and change the world, you know. And maybe the first time you do it, it might not be so appreciated, but if you keep doing it and you make a statement about it, it could actually change the world and bring us back to an era of more value, an era of more connection, and not measuring your success or your commitment or your connection with a monetary value. You know, you can be smart in giving and appreciate someone just with a kiss or a hug.
yeah, and you know, you said changing the world. So I have another thing to rant about.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is one of my favorite t-shirts.
Angel, Victoria's Secrets.
Yeah.
Nice rings.
I bought this years and years and years ago from a Victoria's Secret store. And every time I put it, it's my favorite t-shirt, and the little diamantes are starting to fall off, and I'm like, I'm taking care of it, right? And it's my favorite t-shirt. And why? Because I actually feel pretty wearing it. It's so girly. And, you know, I like it when men call you an angel and they say, you're such an angel. Or friends, they say, you're such an angel. Or, you know, and when I was younger, somebody said, you're like an angel, right? And every time I see wings at the shopping center, they are painted on the walls and there's a space. And I run there and I go, right? And everybody else does. I'm not the only one, right? There's something about this whole thing, the mystique of angels. It's goodness, it's love, it's peace, it's the beautiful soft feathers and all that kind of stuff, right? So this whole angel thing. So I love Victoria's Secret. So today I go into
Victoria's Secret.
And they always have some deal going on. So you get 3 pairs of knickers and then you get 2 for free. And then I go, oh, okay. And I picked 2 for a friend of mine because she loves Victoria's Secret. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a bag and give it to her as a gift, right? And so I go in there and there's no videos playing. And I'm thinking, why aren't there any videos playing? To find out that there is no more Victoria's Secret fashion parades. And I said, why? I love those fashion parades. And they go, because it insults women. And I went, so, like, how? Just because she's beautiful and she's got a nice body and she's got lingerie on, we have to wear underwear. You know, okay, well, actually, no, you don't have to, right?
Yeah.
But, and I had a lingerie business for 13 years. So I sold bras to women and I changed lives every day when I went out. And why? Because I made their clothes look good and I made them feel like they were the most beautiful person on the planet, because I connected to them. And when that lady came in, really voluptuous, with heavy breasts and massive dents like roads in her shoulders, and I was able to give her something that fitted her and made her look 2 sizes smaller. The next time I saw her, she had makeup on. The next time I saw her, she had a new dress. The next time I saw her, she had a haircut. And she was a different person. So I sit there and I just go, so I love Victoria's Secret shows. I sit there and I watch them. I like the music. I like the glitz. I like the joy, the happiness that it brings. Do we wear those things? No. It doesn't matter. It's a show.
Right.
And it got shut down because some women made noise that they get insulted by it. And I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Do you?
Listen, that's a tough issue, because on one side of the spectrum, you don't want there to be abuse. I forget the word. It's not discrimination. It's abuse. It's being taken advantage, exploited. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
On one side, it can be exploitation of women. But on the other side, it's so natural. So I think if we as women, as a group, were to be more accepting of our bodies and our femininity, and of our beauty, our inner beauty, our outer beauty, and if we were more in touch with that and more accepting of that, then I think that people would feel less exploited. Because also in Victoria's Secret, it's not that the women are dressed in lingerie to sell something to men. They're dressed in lingerie and they're there to sell to women. So it's not really exploitation. It's really very natural. What they can do, I would say, instead of stopping the videos all along the way, I would say to put in different types of women, different colors, different sizes, and so that there's no exploitation, that everybody is represented in the videos, in the fashion show. But people like to see pretty things. Why do you think they sell Vogue and they sell Cosmopolitan and they sell Elle? Because people want to look at pretty things. And I like to look at pretty women as well. Why not? And pretty men.
Do you know what? I wouldn't want to see a woman my size strut down the thing with this type of lingerie.
But something that's suitable for her, that makes her look beautiful, I think is a great thing, because women can be beautiful in any size, aesthetically, also to the eye.
For me, those beautiful women that, and you know what the thing is, if you have a look at usual fashion parades, they make the women look ugly. They don't make them look beautiful. Whereas the Victoria's Secret women, they are gorgeous. Yeah. They got beautiful hair. They've got very nice, beautiful, elegant makeup. They don't look dead and with these weird hairstyles and all that. And they're not like that and sticks. They actually have curves. Nice. And I would sit there. Every year I'd be going, so when is it coming out? Because I want to see it. I loved it. So you know what the thing is? I want to show you. Look at these.
Oh, nice and sparkly like your shirt.
So I just went, I have to have them. Because you know what? This is for nobody else. It's for me.
Yeah.
These are not for me, really. They are too low. My tummy from my cesarean is going to hang over it and all of that. But don't matter, because I put it on and I go, oh my God, I'm wearing Victoria's Secret. So, to me, it's like, don't take away something that might bring joy to somebody. If you don't like it, don't look. Just like Facebook. Oh, I don't like Facebook because, it's all people talk about when they go to the bathroom and what they eat. Don't look at it.
Yeah.
It's a choice, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So it's a little bit, so I don't want to get too much into politics here because I've got my own perspectives on things. But I've kind of gone, and
not every time a woman shows her body is an exploitation.
Yeah. Do you know what? When I go to Phoenix, when I go to the academy, every year when I go there is, I think, the biggest Victoria's Secret store in America, I think, in Scottsdale.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I make it, this is my pilgrimage. I go to, what's that? There's a food store. It's a restaurant that they cook everything fresh over there. What's it called? I don't know what it's called now, but there's a restaurant that has really natural foods, and it's amazing. So I do my pilgrimage to that.
Whole Foods.
No, Whole Foods is a supermarket.
Yeah.
And then there's a restaurant.
Okay.
So there's a couple, and the food is really to die for. It's amazing. And Victoria's Secret.
Nice.
And I make time, and I go, and I park my car, and then I go in, and I get lost. I get lost in the beauty of the fabrics, the colors, I feel them, and I go, that is so soft, and look how delicate, and I think, okay, how is this going to look on my body? Because my body is soft. I'm 53 years old, and I'm soft.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have underwear lines in my clothes.
Yeah.
So then I'm very specific. I look, and I go, I like this. And what that is self-love. I take 4 hours out of my time, and I go and I just shop. And I only come out usually with about 5 pairs of undies and maybe some perfume. So I don't go splurging.
Yeah.
But I'm just making time for me to look at the colors, the beauty, the dream, and it feels wonderful. It's a gift to myself. So I'm a little bit like, and then I see all the fashion parades, and I sit and I watch, and then I go up. They've got this amazing staircase, and I'll go up, and then I come down. And I pretend I'm a Victoria's Secret model, So much fun. And last year, do you know David Dumoulin?
No.
So he's a real sweetheart. So he's part of sort of our community. So he was in Scottsdale at the same time. So we met up in there.
Really? And Victoria's Secret?
We had the best time. We were laughing. He's very funny. So he was taking photos of me, and I had this t-shirt on, right? He goes, all right, Angel, let's go. And he's taking all these photos, and I'm the angel, and I get the feathers. Oh my God, it was so much fun.
That sounds fantastic. That's a real treat.
It was. And I do this every single year. And then I go to Marciano, which is Guess by Marciano, where they've got very elegant clothes, and I buy myself a piece.
Nice.
Yeah, so I had my rant for the day.
Yeah.
How about you, Mindy?
Well, they're good things. I want to just close off with a little bit, of a tip about, this Black Friday stuff that's going on. Black Friday, like I said, is the best of times and the worst of times. It's the best of times because if there's something that you need to buy, it's great to buy it at a discount. And I think it's okay to save $10 or 10% or 50%. And usually on Black Friday, there's really big discounts. So it's something that you need, that you've been planning on getting for a while, take advantage of it. Best of times, save some money for something that you want. But because there is a sale going on, that doesn't mean that you have to buy and buy and buy and buy and buy, because that comes out to waste. People are very concerned about don't have enough money, so they spend and they give gifts and whatever because it's discounted. But that's the whole idea of a discount. A discount is to get to people to buy more than they normally would buy. So it takes money out of your pocket, and a lot of times you buy things that you don't really need or use just because they're discounted and they look nice. And that's the whole marketing behind it. That's what it's supposed to do. So if there's something that you want, you need, you're planning on buying, now is the perfect time. Take advantage of Black Friday. Take advantage of it in the stores. Take advantage of it online. Think about what you want to get for people for Christmas. If you want to get them a present, and plan it out. Think about it and use the opportunity. If you're going to do it and it's the right present that has value for you and for whoever you're buying it for, then also take advantage of a sale. Why not? But if you don't need to take advantage of it, also don't. There's no reason to do it. Like I have nothing today to buy. My daughter had a couple of shirts she wanted to get, or some sneakers, and that's cool, But just because there's a sale doesn't mean you have to go and buy, like, or camp out in the parking lots to get as much as possible. Plan. If you need it, buy it. If you don't need something, next time. There'll always be sales, whether they're called Black Friday or not.
Yeah. I go into a store and I see things that I like. And then I go, do I need that or do I want that? So I always ask myself the question, and then I look at, okay, so how much do I want to splurge on myself? And we have a store here called TK Maxx, which I think comes from the States. So I go with a trolley and I spend again a couple of hours and I grab everything that I like, right? And I put it in a trolley, and then I go change them, and I give myself $100 budget. And sometimes I walk out just with one item, which could be a designer's jacket that was $1,500 and it's down to $100 or $69 or something. And I go, that's a good buy, right? And I go in there with a particular mindset, but I still enjoy the whole shopping experience and trying things on, and then sitting there going, right, so I like these 3 pieces, but this is over budget. So which one am I giving up?
Yeah.
Do I really need them? Am I going to wear it? And I'm starting to, remove, as you said to me, get rid of things from your world that you don't use. And I'm slowly starting to remove things, and it feels really good. I put on a jacket the other day. I go, once this winter's finished, that jacket's going. And I'm starting to feel really, nice. More space. It feels really, really good.
Excellent. That's what it does. Yeah. Free up your space. Have around you only things that you love, that you use, that are useful, that are helpful, that you love them. Even your books, if you look at them, they make you feel good inside. Then you're all day in a happy environment, surrounded by things you love. So with that wonderful note, I wish you all a very happy Black Friday, and buy what you need and love what you buy and enjoy the process of it. It doesn't have to be stressful. It can be fun.
Well, and if you don't have anybody to look after your kids, and when I said nobody, everybody has friends, and perhaps they could ask for help. Ask for help. If they say, no, I can't, then involve the kids in it. Just say, okay, we're going to buy for Nana now. Okay, so what do you think we should get? We have this. What should we get? And involve the children and make it a family thing. Everybody is yearning for love and connection. And then just don't think laterally about how can we create that. It costs nothing. And then we go and we have a hot chocolate. Today I met up with somebody. The little girl had a one they called baby chino. So it's a whole pile of frothed milk and a little bit of hot milk at the bottom, and a bit of chocolate, and she got a marshmallow. Oh my God, I have marshmallow! And the whole coffee shop heard it, and she was just beside herself. And then we did coloring in.
Nice.
How nice. So involve the children.
Involve the spouse.
And that way you teach them. You also teach them, when it comes to presents, we think about it. Yeah.
Love it. Okay, guys.
See you next week. Bye.
It was a lot of fun. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.